On Your Side investigation has uncovered surprising information about one of Ohio's most visible programs, which promises to raise money to fight breast cancer.
Now questions are being raised about where that money is going. Investigator Ron Regan joins us with what he has uncovered. Ron?
Believe there's been a huge reaction to what we uncovered, and we'll get to that in a minute. But first, we told you about those special Ohio license plates that raise money for breast cancer victims. The organization that gets all that cash says it may not be going to women who need it. And we found no one in state government actually checks how your money is being spent.
People gave it willingly for a cause, and it should go to that cause.
She's one of 8,000 women diagnosed with breast cancer every year in Ohio.
Maybe you lose your job. Maybe you're not physically strong enough to care for yourself or your children.
But a 5 on Your Side investigation has found a program that promises help for cancer survivors admits thousands of dollars could be missing. What were red flags to you?
Well, there were a number of red flags over a period of time where I was concerned about the way the money was being spent.
You see these special license plates everywhere. For every plate sold, $25 goes to a special fund to fight breast cancer. That's more than $347,000 in the last 5 years. And it's all turned over to the Breast Cancer Fund of Ohio, a nonprofit that promises 100% goes for things like transportation for appointments, special meals, and rental assistance. Ellen Connolly is the board's president.
I've been on the media, asking people to get the plate because the money stays right here in Ohio and helps breast cancer patients.
And now you're finding out.
And now I'm finding it's not.
For example, we obtained the fund's 2008 tax return. It claims to have received only $79,000 that year. But records we obtained from the Department of Motor Vehicles shows it turned over more than $94,000 the same year. $40,000 alone went for professional fees and not to women fighting cancer. And there's other questionable spending. There's one really unusual.
Well, we had some pink back scratchers with Breast Cancer Fund of Ohio, and I remember seeing them.
Back scratchers?
Right. And they were a nice little gimmick. We passed them out, to people, and then, sometimes people would kick in $1 or whatever.
What did that cost?
About $5,000, I find out today.
$5,000?
Right, $5,400 and some dollars.
As a result, Connolly filed these complaints with both the Ohio Attorney General and the Summit County Prosecutor. She's requesting investigations into the fund's former treasurer and how the funds were dispersed. Rachel Kirk resigned as treasurer last week. Has the money been spent properly in your view?
I'm not at the liberty to say anything.
She has not been charged with any wrongdoing.
I resigned, and I don't, I don't know of anybody accusing me of anything.
Meanwhile, cancer survivor Brenda Pillar is one of thousands who paid an extra $25 for her license plate.
In good faith, we just believe that these dollars are going where they're supposed to.
Inez Rosa is a cancer survivor who works with a breast awareness program through Metro Health Medical Center.
We need education to save women's lives. I mean, it's all about saving lives.
And Cindy's another cancer survivor who just last week thought of buying the plate to support other women.
The concerns with benefits and, insurance and child care if you have kids, it's overwhelming.
And as a result of our report, new legislation will make some big changes. Groups that make money off special license plates would be required to account for every penny they get. State Senator Shirley Smith wants mandatory annual audits that would be turned over to the state for review. And that's really, really important because we all paid $3 million in special license plate fees last year, and this would now make that money accounted for.
It's astounding, really. I'm sure you feel just like I do. I am shocked that there was no accounting for where this money was going.
Absolutely. As soon as you buy that plate and you have the expectation, in this case, $25 is going to help women suffering from breast cancer, and then no one ever checks to see where it went.
Your investigations leading to change is great, Ron. Thank you so much.